What's happening? What's going on? What's shaking? This is Andy coming to you again from here at my Daily Fun Club headquarters. It's a beautiful morning, Tuesday morning, and today I'm going to do another demo video for you. This one with the instrument that I'm holding right now. This is a handcrafted instrument by Bosquez. It's called the Tierra 4. This instrument is completely handmade, no machines. Well, you know, hand routers and things like that, drill press, things like that are used. But everything's completely hand done, and Leonardo's a new and up-and-coming builder who I met down in Texas. I met him in Austin at the International Guitar Festival. He brought this particular instrument up to me and showed it to me. It was new. It was a new creation at the time. And he said, "What do you think of my bass? I built this, and I'm starting a bass company, and I just would like your input and your opinion on my instrument." And I picked it up and I played it, you know, and, you know, within the first 3 seconds, I realized I liked the neck shape a lot. And that's one of the biggest things, is finding a really good neck shape. I think that most builders will realize that, know that, and also having a design that's original, that's kind of your own thing. You know, obviously this bass does not look like anything else. It has its own personality in appearance, in the way that it feels, in the way that it hangs. It balances perfectly. It gives the appearance that it's shorter because it has a shorter 2x2 headstock, but it's a 34 scale, 2 octaves. So we started talking, and I said, you know, I like that bass. Is it possible that you could do a couple things for it to really kind of personalize it to what I would prefer? And he said, sure. What would it be? And I talked to my friends at Bartolini, and they sent these Classic Series PJ pickups out to him, and he put them in. It's completely passive, has the hip shot bridge on there. Ebony fingerboard. So it's got a really cool, high-end voice to it. Super easy access. You can get all the way up there to that high G if you want. So I just love this bass. Super lightweight, swamp ash body, ultra lightweight. Like I said, balance is perfect. Passive controls, volume, tone. Tone's at 80% right now, which is the sweet spot where I love it. That was both pickups. Here's just the front pickup. just the back pickup. You know, I really love the Bartolini pickups. I love the way they sound. It's their own thing, which happens to be a thing that I love. It just gets huge when you roll in that front pickup. Now, when both pickups are on full blast, you get a little bit of the scoopiness. Now watch. Hear that change? It's like taking the lens of a camera and bringing it in focus. All I did was turn down the back jazz bass pickup to about 80%. It gets louder, it gets more in focus. And that's the tone right there. That's the one I love. The reason I love it is because I can set it in one place and I can do all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all the... Switching back and forth between fingers and pivoting to slap bass, throwing in some harmonics. Digging in real hard. That might be a little bit too much for the microphone. I'm probably clipping it out. But man, it sounds good. I love this amplifier. I love this GR bass rig with the 212 cab with these Neo speakers in it. This thing sounds killer. And then, you know, so setting it in one place, and I can do that. I can do. Do the gentle nuance stuff. Sensitive as I want. Points between, I can dig in, beat the living daylights out of it, play soft, play gentle, harmonics jump right out. So that's, you know, that's the kind of simplicity that I like in most of my basses. You know, some of them do have a preamp on them, but I seldomly even use it. If I use it for anything, it's for boosting up the bass a little bit. So I'm more and more I'm content with passive instruments these days. And you know, I do have the bass control boosted a little bit on the amplifier. Otherwise, it's completely flat. And, you know, hey, it's no problem, you know, with passive bass. If it needs a little bass, if it needs a little low-end boost, you know, front of house would love to give you that. Front of house engineers would love to be able to utilize their own EQ and their own desk and all that stuff and all the EQ. When we jam a bunch of EQ and gain structure down their throat, all they're doing is removing it, just so that it's a useful sound that's audible. So that's just a little tip that's a fact of life. When we overdo it with the active electronics and jam it down front of house's throat, or hit the desk or the mixing console or whatever it is, you know, with all this EQ, it's kind of reverse engineering. What they would prefer is that we send them something that's just like a good, even, flat kind of response with equal amounts of everything, and then they can, you know, they can EQ it, you know, they can put a little low end on it. And that's what I did with this bass right here. You know, all I did was I keep the EQ flat, but it could use a little bit of low end love on the amplifier. One simple adjustment, boosting up the bass a little bit. And it's all right there. It's all there. You know, this one has really low action, and the pickups are really close to the strings, so you know, I have to ease up a little bit. You know, not be so heavy gorilla-handed on this bass, because it really opens up and it really speaks nicely when you give it like a medium right-hand attack. So there you have it. There's my demo for you with the Bosquez Tierra. I encourage you to hit up Leonardo and have him build you one of these. He does them in 4 and 5 string versions. They're affordable, they're handmade, and you'd be helping out an up-and-coming builder who really takes a lot of pride and care into the crafting of the instrument and trying to make a really good impression on his customers so that he can build his company. And he's a nice person, a great guy, and that's why I work with them. All the people I work with are great guys and great people, you know. I like to work with these up-and-coming boutique builders because I like the underdog theory, you know what I'm saying? I like people that are just trying to make things happen and get things going. I think that they have a certain kind of passion that I'm really into. And if I didn't think it was an awesome bass, I wouldn't have invited him here and taken my initiative to really help him grow, because I found something really fascinating and cool in what he does. So I encourage you to support Bosquez, and yeah, check out his website and get to know him. He's all around, hanging around on the social media. When I put up this video, he'll be commenting, you know, and you guys can hash it out. I don't know what the prices are. I don't post the prices or anything like that, but I can tell you it's pretty darn affordable for what you're getting. And it's a cool and unique instrument that doesn't look like anything else, doesn't sound really like anything else. And again, the way that it just hangs, just the way that it just sits there, just right in the right place. I think that players that really that matters to, you know what I mean? They want the same exact position. They want the strap in the same exact position when they're standing or when they're sitting, and they just want it to be, everything to be right there. This is that, you know, in a nutshell. It really does that thing well. So, yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching all the videos, and we'll see you next time. Peace.